Okay, we need to have a talk about something that could make or break your future. And I'm not trying to be dramatic. Trust, I'm not. It's literally your digital footprint. Everything you post, share, comment, or send is basically your permanent record now. And as someone who's seen people get job offers rescinded, scholarships taken away, and relationships ruined over stuff they posted years ago, I think it's time we talk about this. Because the internet is forever, even when you think it's really not. Let me kind of paint you a picture of what I've been seeing all over TikTok, or no, what's kind of happening right now that I've been seeing all over TikTok. So there's this trend going around. If you haven't been seeing, I'm gonna put it up on the screen somewhere for you to see. People will insert, whatever someone wants to see, and then proceed to say, I'm a visual learner, which that's a little weird. And it just got me thinking about how people are participating in this trend and really not thinking before they post, for whatever reason is beyond me, I don't know. Aside from this trend, I've also seen videos of people talking about losing their internships because people found their old posts, old tweets, resurfacing. Like, we've seen this countless, and I mean countless times. Celebrities, your favorite TikTok star, somebody at your school said something stupid and then they got posted all over, the internet for whatever reason. It happens all the time. Here's the thing that really messes with me, that really kind of just is like mind-boggling to think about. Employers, schools, potential, partners, they're all looking at your past stuff, or they're gonna look at it. For the most part, that's what you do when you stalk somebody's Instagram. You're looking at their past stuff. Somebody that you like, you're going through their past stuff to see who they are as a person, what they've done, all these different things. Also, you are doing the same thing also, because trust me, I'm no saint or anything of the sort. I do the same thing sometimes when I'm just like, I want to see more about you, want to get to know you, so I'm gonna stalk you just a little bit. I don't think stalk is the right word, but look and see what you've posted beforehand. And honestly, I know this can make some people paranoid. Honestly, I get it. Trust. But honestly, it's just reality, and it's kind of just the day and age that we live in today. There's literally companies whose entire job is to just do a deep dive search on who you are, where you're from, give the 5, who, what, when, where, why, and how, if you're even wondering too. Your Instagram freshman year, yeah, they're probably gonna see that. That comment you made on Twitter, screenshotted, trust. The group chat messages somehow ended up being posted. Now, if that happened, y'all need to have a real talk about that group chat, because somebody leaked the messages and someone's going to jail, and it will not be me. But those two, yeah, we're all gonna find them. So all kind of grew up thinking that the internet was this like playground, this place to play, and nothing really mattered for real. But now, as we've grown up and seen the repercussions of all the stuff, we're finding out it's more like permanent ink. I just want to talk about something that's like really hard to discuss, but it's really important that I don't feel like a lot of people touch on, especially on YouTube. I mean, they probably do, but I just haven't come across it. If you do see it, let me know. I would just love for people to talk about it, I feel like, a little bit more, especially for like the youth, because we have to think before we post things or send stuff to people. And this is one of those things, and it's sending explicit photos or posting content for validation. Now, this opens up a can of worms that is a lot. It's a lot for people to unpack. It's a lot to process. It's just a lot. I get it. I really do. Trust me, I get it. Social media makes us feel like we need constant validation from others, through likes, through stories, through hearting, whatever it is. It's that rush of dopamine that we get when someone hearts your story or hearts your message, or you think, oh, they like me. They could just really like what you posted, or they could just be like, I'm gonna support my friend or my mutual or whatever. Sometimes it just means that people will push boundaries to get attention, no matter kind of how it is or how they get it. But here's what's really happening, or at least what I think is happening, is those photos that you send privately to people, they might not stay private all the time, especially if you're sending chiches and pepito and stuff like that to people. We have seen this countless times. There's been so many news articles that I've seen and read and just heard and listened to, where people will send these things and then revenge situations happen, or people want money out of it, or whatever the case may be. People's reputations and mental health get destroyed, and some people end up passing away off the earth because of this. People screenshot everything, and once it's out there, you cannot control where it goes. It's gonna go. Posting this content for likes and validation, I can understand. Like I said before, I really do understand the temptation. I really do get it, because I was in a phase where I was posting pictures of myself. Not anything too crazy, but it was starting to get real skimpy, okay? So trust, I was there too. But especially when the algorithm rewards it with likes, clicks, more views. But think about who's going to see that in 5 years, whether it's your future boss, maybe your children, if you decide to have kids. In this market, it's kind of crazy right now. That's gonna be there, and they're gonna see it, and it's gonna be like, oh, it can all be seen by somebody, and you never know who might see it. This isn't about shame or judgment or anything of the sort. Your body, your choice. But it is about being informed about the consequences, because the internet does not forget. We've We've all watched celebrities get canceled for old tweets. Ooh, that's the one. The tweets, they come back to haunt them. Whether you agree with cancel culture or not, that's a whole topic in and of itself. The lesson is clear. Nothing disappears. Nothing goes away. Look at all these influencers, actors, and public figures who've had their careers literally derailed by racist comments, offensive jokes, or problematic content from years ago. Now, I'm not gonna say names, but you can just think of a whole bunch of different people, and somehow these people still have platforms and they still are able to speak on things or still do the same career that they have done. It's not just celebrities. Like, I've seen regular students lose opportunities because someone dug up something that they posted when they were literally children or teenagers or whatever. I mean, there's been countless times of, you know, people doing blackface or doing whatever that resurfaces, and then it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't do that, or I didn't know. You didn't know, girl. You were 16, love. You were 17. You were posting it, and then you gonna say the N-word. How didn't you? One thing I love to do is I love to give a step-by-step guide on how to protect yourself from posting or doing something wrong, or just to be more aware of your digital footprint. Number one, this one is optional. If you really are so inclined, you could do a digital audit of yourself. I know that sounds crazy, but just hear me out. Google your name, check your social media, see what's public, see what isn't. If you cringe at something, delete it, archive it, whatever you want to say. Set aside like 2 hours of your day and just go through your old posts, go through old things that you've done. You know, try to catch up before someone else does, because guess what? You've already learned and grown. If you're watching this video, hopefully you've learned and you've grown from the things that you've said and you've done. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take this time to think about it and be like, did I post anything that could have been offensive? Was this being cringe? The stuff that could get me in trouble, or the stuff that could make me be in jail for saying that. Not literally, but maybe literally. The second thing, think before you post anything, okay? For me, I kind of just use this like little test of, think of a person that you really value their opinion. Would I be comfortable if XYZ person saw this? If not, then don't post it. You know, if your future employer would be okay with seeing this, would it cost me a job? If it would, or cost you something that you would really value or something like that, maybe don't risk it. And that does not mean at the detriment of you being yourself and posting what you want to post. Remember, you can still post whatever you want because it's your social media at the end of the day, but just be aware of what you're posting at the same time. Number three, you can adjust your privacy settings. Honestly, don't rely on them completely. You know, screenshots do exist. Accounts can get hacked. Privacy settings are good, but they're not foolproof. This is the fourth one. Let me give you the fourth one. Be careful what you send privately, because it might not be so private. I know it sucks to think about. I know it really does. But so anything you send could potentially become public. Explicit photos or things of that nature, or anything that's crazy, or that could end up being something that you don't want shared. Or you didn't hear this from me. If you're above the age of 18, you know, if you want to do that, that's on you. But don't put your face in the picture. Don't put nothing that can incriminate you. Okay? I'm just gonna say it that way. If you're a consenting adult with another consenting adult, by all means, if that's what you want to do, go for it. I'm not shaming you and I'm not shunning you. I'm just saying, do not put your face in the photo. Just want to put that out there. Okay? So if y'all want to get down and dirty, that's on y'all. Let me give you the last one, the fifth one. Think about who you're associated with online. You don't want to be associated with somebody that's messy. You don't want drama. You don't want none of that, because guess what? Association that makes you look messy. That makes you look like you're in the drama, because somehow, some way, your name's always going to get brought up. Don't know how. Don't ask me why. It just happens that way. It really does, because mess follows mess. Birds of a feather flock together. Last but certainly not least, if you made mistakes in the past, honestly, grow from them. That's the thing. Own up and grow from them. Apologize. Do what you need to do. Make an apology video. I don't know. Something. But just own up and grow. And do not do it again. I think that's the thing that gets these celebrities and all these other people in trouble, because they just do it again and they do it again and they do it again, because there's no actual repercussions from it. It's just a slap on the wrist, and then you can keep going about your day. Actually grow from it, okay? Oh my god, can't stress that enough. Fuck, no one wants to take accountability anymore. Here's the bigger picture, okay? We're kind of like one of the first generations, if not the first generation, to entirely grow up online, as people would say, but nobody really taught us how to navigate this stuff for real. Our parents didn't really have to worry about their online presence and footprints and things like that, like how we do. Everything we do is documented, searchable, permanent, it's there. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means we have to be more thoughtful. This isn't about living in fear or never being able to express yourself. It's just about being strategic. You can still be authentically yourself, still be real, share your life, do all those things. Just be smart about it, because your digital footprint isn't just about what you post. It's about your reputation, your opportunities, your future relationships, your career even. It's literally shaping how the world sees you. Okay, and then I want to briefly touch on, before we wrap up, I want to briefly touch on the validation piece. This is like some real talk, give you some like pep in your step, you know. I get it that social media is designed to make us really crave likes, comments, attention, all those things. But please, please, please do not let that need for validation lead you to post things that you regret. Your worth isn't measured in likes. Your value doesn't come from how many people think you are attractive online. It's not where it comes from. And the attention you get from posting risky content, it's not the kind of attention that leads to genuine genuine respect or meaningful relationships. You deserve better than that. You deserve people who value you, for who you are, what you offer, what you bring to the table, not what you're willing to show them. So remember that, guys. Just remember that, okay, Earthlings? That's kind of just my reality check about digital footprints and things of that nature. It's not meant to scare you in any way, but it's just something that I really want to talk about because of this trend specifically. But anyway, if you have any thoughts, any takes, anything, write me, chat me, Skype me, I don't know, whatever the lingo is of the youth. That's it. That's all I have to say. That's all I'm gonna speak on. So yeah, I hope you have a blessed day and take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. I'll catch you on the flip. Goodbye, Earthlings. Until next week, next month, next year, next day. I don't really know. Goodbye.